Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Andrew Tolentino.
I'm Dan Hitt.
And today we are going to be busting open two, just because we can, boxes of 2011 Prestige Football, the first fully licensed football products of the year. Is that correct, Dan?
That's exactly right. First rookie cards, official rookie cards, and all that comes with that.
Gotcha. And so these are going to be, there's 8 cards per pack, 24 packs per box. And they're going to be delivering 4 memorabilia or autograph cards per box.
That's right.
Speaking of delivering, my partner and I are expecting, so if I get a phone call and if I have to run out in the middle of this video, I will need to tend to that. So that's your explanation if I just decide to get up and run. You got any thoughts about the product before you get to ripping or anything like that, Dan?
I've lost my train of thought.
Thoughts on delivering? Any thoughts on delivering?
Good luck.
No, good luck.
This is going to be a laborious task. Opening
No
these
pun
cards.
intended, or pun intended.
Yeah, pun definitely intended. Go ahead and show off Javid Best. He's not a rookie this season. If there is a
You got
season.
your work cut out for you, Andrew.
Yep, I certainly do, and I am
Your girlfriend
trying to get my
too.
sleep in.
Forget the apocalypse. You got
Yeah.
another thing coming.
Exactly. Check.
$4 a pack SRP.
Okay,
I've got that on.
that's some
online.
information.
Yeah, I think we should get a rookie in every pack as
Yeah,
well.
looks like it. And what I've got here is a memorabilia from an insert set they did, rookie review, where they take rookies from the previous year and or they basically made a select crop of rookies from the previous year who stood out. And this is Colt McCoy, and
Who?
looks to be Colt McCoy. He used to play for the Texas
Never heard of
Longhorns,
him.
I believe. But here he is, and a brown piece of his Browns jersey there.
All right. So, what do you think of the just the design of the cards and all that so far?
I think that the base set or the design overall looks good. It's pretty simple, not too distracting, like I've seen in a few
Prestigious Pros,
previous releases here.
Basic insert.
Yeah, so I think it's good. I think having seen a lot of them online already, I sort of, at least for the rookie cards, knew what I was getting into. Say DeAndre McDaniel there. This card, it's pretty straightforward. Full on kind of a headshot with a lot of room for autographs down below. And here's the card back.
Now he wasn't
There.
drafted, so that's why you've got the NFL logo. I noticed the front was blank, so that's why I had you turn it.
Yeah.
The regular rookies, if they're drafted, will have their logo on the front and the back.
Okay.
That's right. Here's a Jaquez Rogers with the not the logo. I mean, you said logo, but I know what you're saying. The team name's on the
teams,
front,
Yeah.
and the team logo, like she had mentioned, is definitely on the back. So that's very cool. There's
That's more
also
than they used to do, actually.
Yeah,
That's why I
it
noticed
really
so.
is. It's really a little bit higher level of completeness, I guess you could say. I'm not sure what the.
And here is my first
There you
rookie
go.
autograph
Very cool.
of the 2011 trading card season.
Draft pick
of-
rights autograph.
Exactly. Oh, draft pick rights. Of,
Yeah,
of
Derek
Locke.
one Derek Locke there.
Yeah.
So there we go. And this is
Unsigned as of yet, I believe. Here's just, I think, an interesting card. How about Chad Johnson?
Huh? You changed
Not
Oh,
the
Chad.
not Ocho Cinco.
Not Ocho Cinco, sir.
That's interesting. I wonder, do you have
Not
any insight
Ocho-
as to why
I
they
don't
might
know. If I'm not mistaken, Panini has done this for a while now. In several products in a row, they've gone back to Chad Johnson.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly for the record if Panini ever went to the Ocho Cinco, but I'm pretty sure they did.
Now this is a pack
I don't
I can celebrate here because
Okay.
I have 3 in a row. Cedric Benson, Jamal Charles, Roy Williams. I'll go ahead and unite Colt McCoy there with him just to
Where's
show that
big
off.
monster smile there.
And let's see here. Okay, those are the only Longhorns.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that was a good collation in my favor on that pack in particular.
Here's a draft picks rookie. This is an insert, actually.
Okay.
As opposed to a base rookie card, but
And here's someone who was a draft pick, Mr. Ryan Mallett here.
yes, quite possibly the Patriots' future quarterback.
Yes. We'll see what happens in the future there. You know, this is something that our cameraman Chris Holt's can attest to. He was there live on draft day as Panini. Panini's on the spot designers were,
Posting
putting team
images,
logos and stuff like that as soon as the players were picked. So it's pretty cool at this point to actually tangibly hold some of these cards.
It was
here.
like 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
One of your Longhorn guys, Aaron Williams, another draft pick.
There you go.
Buffalo Bills.
Show off here a prestigious pros insert here. This is another one, a stars of the NFL insert there. There you go. So all in all, I say we're off to a good start of the football trading card season with these.
Yeah.
These guys
So we still have a few autographs to pull. I pulled my first autograph here.
here. You ready? Show
Halfway
that
through
off.
the box, Edmund Gates, draft pick rights, and that one's serial number to 599. Dolphins.
All right.
Dolphins receiver, so he has a chance to play for sure.
Yeah.
What kind of wide receiver on the Dolphins has a shot?
Prince.
Yeah, I think that's the case here. Start from the bottom kind of team. This is Prince Amukamara there, and I've got here. Looks like this is the. I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not really a big fan of
the draft
this card of the draft cards.
Draft
I'm actually a bigger fan of the card back than the card front. And I think it's because the back the space seems
Balanced.
better used and more balanced. Okay.
But we have yet to get a complete checklist and all the details. But there look like there's some other variations in regard to the team name. Here's a Von Miller rookie card. Von Miller's a guy who's been, ever since the draft, is kind of moving up, especially as far as defensive players go.
He's
One of the hotter guys in the whole draft class.
Yeah, he's definitely somebody who's
defensively,
gonna be dazzling here as he suits up for the Broncos.
Should be, and the right team picked him, to be
Yeah.
hot. So
Yeah.
one of the right teams.
Yeah, they've got a lot of eyes are going to be on Denver to see how Tebow does this year, and they're going to be on the defensive side to see how Von Miller and maybe his hipster glasses.
That's what I was going to
This
say. I was waiting for a glasses reference.
And this is Daquan Bowers here on a good looking card here with the helmet, and they went with. This is the first time I've seen something like this. It looks like it's made of. You want to give that a
Yeah,
feel
these
there?
are cool.
It's
These are
rubber.
very cool. Some of my favorite cards, particularly this early in the year. On card autograph, they put I'll show it again. Put a sticker helmet for the team that drafted them, which is very cool.
Yeah.
To help give it a really updated look.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice
So connections
evolution
insert,
from
the
other
basic
helmet
connections
cards.
insert. Just give you a look at that.
Go and shop another hit that I grabbed here, and this is one Cedric Benson, the
Jeez.
Cincinnati Bengals here. This is a Longhorns pack.
Totally.
So there we go, and this is from the prestigious pros insert there.
We're going to finish up with a Ricky Williams here somewhere.
We very well.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I hate to say it, but I
he's
just
in
pulled
the-
the Jordan Shipley card.
Okay.
Courtney Smith autograph, draft pick rights. He must have been looking at.
He's in the front running for Give Up Autograph of the Year, isn't he?
Yeah, he must have been looking at Chris Johnson's autograph, or something like that. So.
Guy whose name is always fun to say, Cecil Shorts the third.
The third. That's funny.
Those are three generations of very, very funny names.
So no Cam Newton card so far.
No Cam Newton.
I got a Mem card here that I'm going to show. So this is my first jersey card. And it's a guy who's gotten unusually hot lately, and I guess there's for a good reason. Heinz Ward.
Okay.
But he's not a
Was he-
Base
Longhorn.
jersey
Is he
card.
dancing there? Or
Well, could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe that he was.
He's
the
always
victor.
been a popular Steeler. See him on the bench.
Yep.
Second half of the year. DeMarco Murray, rookie, another guy who, since he's drafted by the Cowboys, has heated up a little bit. Cowboys are just kind of overloaded at running back.
What do you think
A
about
lot of
that?
stars in the NFL real quick. The Drew Brees stars in the NFL. I guess Drew Brees could be considered a star of the NFL.
He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Certainly did. What do you think, Dan, of the overall aesthetic here with the base set and the inserts?
I like Prestige. It's always just a real solid football card product you get for the money. You get a lot of cards, which I like.
Yep.
You get a good selection of players. The checklist is always pretty deep. And you get a lot of rookies, considering how early the product is in the year.
Definitely.
So I think it's always solid. You're not going to get a whole bunch of big hits in it, but that's fine with me at the price point.
Yeah,
I put it right up there with Tops and some of the other larger base kind of products of the year. One that, if you're a football card collector, you just like collecting cards, building sets and stuff, this is a good product.
Definitely for the fun of it.
Yes. How about Jake Locker, one of the hotter rookies before and after the draft?
There we go.
Another guy who's going to certainly get all the chance in the world to start right away, or certainly very early in the year.
Yeah.
Probably right away. I just don't.
Drop Torrey Smith here.
We had a lost pack I've rescued.
Okay. Put back in its rightful place.
Yep.
Here's a prestigious pros green. Jared Allen, the defensive end for the Minnesota
quite
Vikings.
popular.
Numbered on the back, 120 out of 250.
It's a cool photo too.
Yeah, it definitely is. So yeah, I am certainly on board with you in terms of you getting a lot of bang for your buck with this product.
Oh no!
I know, another Longhorn. It wasn't on purpose, but this is, I'm showing all my
Jamal
hits.
Charles?
Prestigious Pros jersey card, numbered at 250, I believe it. 250. So, you know, the Longhorns have put out a lot of pretty good players.
Yes. Rookie review of
Last
Aurelius
year.
Ben there. I'll go ahead and show off Niles Paul there. Alright.
Yeah, they've done a really good job selecting the players. I have to say, just looking at they've gone real heavy with second and third year players, which is totally appropriate right now. We're kind of in this period in the NFL, I think, where there's just a ton of young players playing. And the draft picks and the rookies every year are getting more and more of a chance to play right away.
Right.
And you got a lot of second and third year guys in here. Here's just a base Tebow.
I was wondering where this guy was at.
Yeah.
I just had one in my pack there, as a matter of fact.
And I'm just a really.
You showed off your last year's rookie superstar. I'll show off mine and Sam Bradford, who is the rapper man,
Bam!
the head rapper in charge. Yeah, this is Reggie Wayne inside the numbers insert.
That's different.
There you go. So it's got the 643 catches digitized there. That might actually stay that number for a little while if the season doesn't actually kick off.
How about a Connections dual memorabilia, dual jersey card?
There you go.
Matt Schaub and Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson having a huge year last year. Schaub had a really good year too. Just didn't win as many games as they would hope for, but they're definitely going. Their arrows pointing up.
Absolutely. I'm going to show
Texas.
Peyton Hillis here.
Another guy whose arrows pointing up.
Definitely.
Madden cover.
Another one of the young guys I was
Cover
talking
indeed.
about. That's.
Made a big impact.
Yep.
You know, the one thing that I'm disappointed about is, especially if you don't pull any, is I have it.
Gabbert.
This is Gabbert, not Newton, huh?
No Cam Newton cards.
No Cam
Mark
Newton
Ingram.
cards. No Newton, no Ingram. So yeah, that.
No, but keep in mind though that the rookie subset is real
huge.
deep. Yeah,
Right.
it's real deep. So the chance that you'll get one or
Gets
two
a
good
little
rookies,
slimmer.
and that's what we got here. I got Ryan Mallett and Gabbert. That's totally fine
Yeah.
as far as the kind of headline rookie guys go. So,
So either way,
totally solid box of cards and a good value, I think, for the money.
absolutely, I'm completely on board with that, and so yeah, that's that.
I'm glad it's here. Let's let football get going.
Yeah, let's let this kick off the kickoffs. That is 2011 Prestige football, and I'm Andrew Tolentino.
Dan Hitt, adios.
See you next time.